I always love to be on camera with a beautiful woman because it takes all the attention away from me and goes right to her. Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't want to be on camera.
You're not. I'm not good. Okay. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for everybody who's been waiting for us to be live today with Dr. George Avedian with a presentation about the newest updates about opioid epidemic. So a little bit about Dr. George Avedian. He is a family practitioner with 37 years of clinical experience caring for a diverse multicultural community in Upper Darby. And since 2011, he has held the position of Senior Medical Advisor for Delaware County. He maintains clinical privileges at Delaware County Memorial Hospital, and he is currently the president of Delaware County Medical Society. He is a member of the Delaware County Heroin Task Force, where he chairs its medical subcommittee. He also co-chairs the Health Advisory Board of Delaware County. Dr. Avedian is a fellow of the College of Physicians of Philadelphia and is an adjunct faculty member of the Louis Katz School of Medicine at Temple University. He has numerous memberships in local and national medical societies. Dr. Avedian lectures to local community groups on the current heroin epidemic with an emphasis on prevention, awareness, and the proper medical treatment of those in need. He also performs consulting work for Adopt Pharma on nasal Narcan solution. As a passionate community member, Dr. Avedian chairs the board of directors of the Center of Resolution, a local nonprofit focused on conflict resolution and youth aid panels. He also chairs the board and is current member of the Armenian Sisters Academy School, located in Radnor, Pennsylvania. Since 2012, he has been an active member of the Health Literacy Coalition of Delaware County, and he is a proud parent of 3 accomplished children. And we have to say we are proud of him having because he is one of our referring doctors as Fyzical Paoli. Thank you so much for your time, and we look forward to the presentation.
Thank you for having me. Okay. Well, obviously the opioid epidemic, we're not going to call it a heroin epidemic, is really something that's very, very severe at the present time. In Delaware County, we saw this on the map long before it got national attention. And we were very proactive in the process. And what we did is we, through our former district attorney, Jack Whalen, we set up a heroin task force. And back then we realized, and the statistics show, that by the time you get to the individual that has overdosed on an opioid, it's usually too late. The mechanism that it causes death is through respiratory depression or respiratory arrest. In 4 to 6 minutes, you can have irreversible brain damage, and another 4 to 6 minutes, you don't have a patient, you don't have an individual anymore. So time is of the essence. Now, when you look at statistics across the country, the arrival time for first responders, even in an urban setting, can exceed that time that you have to respond to that patient. So what we did in Delaware County, through the leadership of our former district attorney, is we put naloxone, which is the same chemical compound as Narcan, into the hands of every law enforcement individual in the county, which was a difficult thing to do because you have different municipalities, different law enforcement, different police chiefs, and you have to have them all buy in on it. They were very supportive. We initiated the process, and back in November of 2014, we saved the very first life. Back then, it was a little bit more cumbersome than it is today. It was a 2-step process. We had to give them the compound naloxone, and they would then put it in an atomizer and put it into the person's nose and wait to see if they would respond. What we found was it was very successful. We started to save a lot of lives. In February of 2016, the Narcan nasal spray became available commercially, and it was brought to the market. It was expedited through FDA. Actually, the company is located very close to where we are in Radnor, their corporate headquarters. And Adapt placed nasal Narcan spray on the market. We, in Delaware County, and I realize I think we're here in Chester County, but in Delaware County, we were the first entity worldwide to purchase it. So we transitioned from the two-step process, which was a generic form of the Narcan, and we started to use the nasal Narcan spray, which is very convenient, very easy to use. So immediately all law enforcement got it, and we continued the process. But in addition to providing Narcan, you have to educate the community, and we started having programs at the medical society, for example, community groups, and we instructed them on how to use the Narcan nasal spray and its efficacy and its benefits. The product was very, very simple to use and very easy to use, and it doesn't require any real special training. The good thing is the company that manufactures it has a website that shows you how to use it. There's an app that you can get on your cell phone that shows you how to use it. And initially on that app, it was so user-friendly that there was a button that you could hit and it would call 911. You could get police right away. On the app, it showed you how to administer it, and even had a map where you could GPS locate a pharmacy to get it. Initially. Now it's really saturated. You can pretty much get it at any pharmacy at any location throughout the country. I do consulting work for Adapt Pharma. At the time it was Adapt. Now Adapt sold to another company about a year or so ago. It's called Emergent Biosolutions. And the product has obviously been very well advertised and communicated throughout the entire medical community and to the lay community. And we encourage its use. I speak to physician groups on a regular basis, and what we encourage the doctors to do is to co-prescribe. In other words, if you're a dentist, and we have a dentist in the audience here, I have to say I've known him for quite a few years, back when he was in the Armenian Sisters Academy.
Oh, wow.
And dentists treat a lot of patients with pain, and they write for opioids on a regular basis, and there's a need for it. But anytime you prescribe an opioid, what we do is we always compare them to morphine. Morphine is the comparator. The modern opioids, the fentanyls and the more potent synthetic opioids, are extremely potent. And what we do is we put them on a scale so we can compare one to another. It's not used for medical purposes to prescribe, but it kind of gives us as physicians an idea as to how, for example, fentanyl compares to morphine. Well, the ratio for that product is 4-to-1, 4 times the potency. And then when you get to what we call morphine milligram equivalents, once you get past 50, you really have a risk greater than twofold, and it becomes exponential at that point when it goes up to 900 MME. And what we do is we encourage physicians to co-prescribe the Narcan with the product that they're using for pain. So obviously as physicians, we see patients that have fractures or patients that have cancer pain. Obviously dentists see a lot of dental issues that cause a lot of discomfort. We have to understand these products are good products. They have a place in the medical toolbox. However, they do come with some baggage, and that's why we encourage the use of the Narcan. prescription of Narcan. Now, when we talk about the product itself, very safe, very effective. It's very ease of use is very, very simple. It's a little, I wish I had brought one, I didn't bring one with me today, but you just place it into the nasal cavity, and there's a little plunger, you squirt it in there, and you wait 2 to 3 minutes to see if you get a response, and if you don't, you apply a second dose. It comes packaged 2 doses per box, and they're blister packed, and there's instructions on the box that it comes with. So, what we did in Delaware County, again, we were the first statewide to have a heroin task force. And we kept the name heroin, even though the products out there are really not heroin that we're seeing as much as, for example, the opioids. But we kept the term heroin task force. So we were first statewide to do that. We were first statewide to initiate naloxone and subsequently Narcan into the hands of all of our law enforcement. And we worked very collaboratively. We put together a heroin task force. County leadership was 100% committed to it. And now we have seen where that model has spread throughout the state. As a matter of fact, in about 2 to 3 weeks, I think it's the 25th of this month, we have a regional task force, and it consists of Delaware County, Montgomery County, Chester County, Bucks County, Delaware's, I forget which county that would be, in Newcastle, I guess, and Camden County, as well as Philadelphia County as part of that regional group. And we get together and we have programs to brainstorm, best practices and what we can do to work collaboratively as a team to address this crisis. So we've been very fortunate that up until now, the program has worked exceptionally well. And now what we're seeing is the number of deaths starting to come down. The number of deaths due to the opioids. Unfortunately, we're seeing a little bit of a rise in amphetamine use. As a matter of fact, I believe yesterday in the news you may have read there was a couple of individuals in Drexel Hill that succumbed, and apparently, again, I don't have all the details, but it was a mixture of a fentanyl with an amphetamine. Now, Narcan works perfectly well on opioid overdose, but it doesn't do anything for the amphetamine. So that's what we have. These drugs have been around for a long time. Okay, if we go back to 3400 BC, to the little history lesson here, to the area that was referred to as Mesopotamia, the area between the Tigris and Euphrates River in modern-day Iraq. There's literature that has been identified showing the use of the opium poppy as an analgesic. That's quite a while. You fast forward and you go to about, I forget, Hippocrates is around 300 or 400 BC. And as the father of medicine, Hippocrates referenced the use of opium in the treatment of individuals that had the need for analgesic control. What happened that really expedited the use and really pushed the use of these products was back around 20 years ago or so. We started looking at the fifth vital sign. When you went into the hospital, you would see, in the patient's rooms, little charts looking at pain management, and pain became the fifth vital sign. In addition to, blood pressure, temperature, pulse, respiration. Now we were monitoring their pain, and became a very important part of patient care. But it also, at the same time, promoted the use of these products, the narcotics for pain management. And then, of course, what you see in the news today, a lot of misinformation. Some of the pharmaceutical companies were pushing these products inappropriately, and unfortunately now there's a ton of litigation. As a matter of fact, Delaware County was the first one to sign on for litigation in the state of Pennsylvania against several of the pharmaceutical companies. I keep calling Delaware County. You have to understand that's where I'm from. My heart and soul is I'm a Delco guy. So in any case, the problem is a huge national problem, and it is being addressed. It needs to be addressed on multiple levels. We address it not only locally as we do here in Chester County and Delaware County, but it's on the state level, and it's also on the federal level. What happened, our model was so well received, we actually had the Secretary of Health and Human Services come down, and we had a nice little roundtable meeting where we shared with him our concerns and our programs. And in March of last year, I was invited to the White House at the opioid summit that they had, where President Trump at that time announced his program and the fact that he was going to be throwing more money into the dealing with the problem. I think the most important way of dealing with the opioid epidemic is education. We need to educate the community, we need to educate physicians, and we all need to be aware. As I said earlier, these are very good products. They're very effective, they're very efficient, they are an important tool, but they do come with a little bit of baggage. And for that reason, we need to be proactive and careful when we use them as physicians, as dentists, and we need to educate our patients and let them know that there are potential side effects, and hope that we can minimize the problem. Unfortunately, what we found was people that became addicted to the opioids were unable to afford buying it through prescription method, and that's where they started going to the street and buying the illegal drugs. And they would originally, it was primarily heroin, but then you had the more potent compounds go on the street, the fentanyls and so on. And for a little while there, carfentanil was a product that was being thrown out in the street, and that's a product that has absolutely no use in human medicine. I believe it's meant to be used as a narcotic in the veterinary community for elephants and rhinos and
It
very
was
large
sold for
animals.
just.
Well, it's interesting. My daughter's a veterinarian, and I asked her, have you ever, and she's a equine specialist, horse specialist, they're large animals. And I said, have you ever used or seen carfentanil used? And she said, absolutely never.
Oh. So,
this was a drug that was coming in primarily from China, being put on the street, and it was almost instant death. It's such a potent compound. So, the bottom line is, anything that's on the street, you have no idea what you're getting, and you really hope that the individuals don't go to that. What we've also done in Delaware County, and we did this just recently, and it's a pilot program that we're doing for the regional group. And what happens is, with the death of individuals, there are victims, and the victims now become the family members. These are people who have lost their brother, their sister, their mother, their father, their cousin, and now they are suffering because of the loss of a loved one. And their needs have to be addressed also. So we have what we call, it was originally called a pilot group for the survivors, and our group has now gotten an official label, Delco Survivors United. We have a group of individuals who have lost a loved one, as well as members of our medical society, as well as members from the district attorney's office and from the community. And that group is addressing the needs of surviving family members. So, again, that's something that's extremely important. The other thing that's pretty much widespread now is anytime an individual needs help, we have what we call certified recovery specialists. And these are individuals who are trained, and they're very well versed on the tools and the programs and the infrastructure of support for individuals that are suffering the problem of addiction. And these certified recovery specialists are then engaging, interacting with the individual and walking them through the process if they are agreeable to it. So as you can see, it's really a multi-pronged approach. We were dealing with this problem at all levels. The one thing I can say, and which I really feel very good about, and I mentioned earlier on, District Attorney Jack Whalen started the program. Our current District Attorney, Kathleen Copeland, has continued it, and I find that, she's a very empathetic, compassionate individual, cares about the community, cares about the individuals, but at the same time deals with the bad guys to make sure that the poisons they're putting on the street are not readily available. So, I'm only one little part of this team, and I'm proud to be part of this team. I think we've accomplished a lot over the years. We still have a lot more to accomplish, and we're here to do whatever is necessary. I'd like to thank Tala for inviting me here to Fyzical and Paoli. It's a great facility. I can put a plug in because I've referred patients here, and the patients have come back and really spoke extremely high of the services that you provide here. So thank you.
Can I ask a question?
Sure you can.
Okay, can you tell me what are considered amphetamines?
Okay. Amphetamines are a class of drug that are stimulants. Okay? And what they do is they stimulate the nervous system. If you want to go back historically, one of the biggest groups that used amphetamines were truck drivers back in the day before they had restrictions on the number of hours that they could work. And as a stimulant, it kept them awake and alert and able to drive for many more hours than they normally would. There are amphetamines that have come to the market and have been taken off the market. A lot of amphetamines that are available on the street are coming out of illegal labs, and they're being manufactured and distributed by drug dealers. But they are stimulants. They work differently than opioids. Opioids act more as a depressant, and in a high dose they become a respiratory depressant, and that's, as I mentioned, the mechanism of death is they stop breathing. But amphetamines work through different mechanism, and they don't respond to the Narcan.
Are steroids that you might take for a limited period of time for pain reasons considered amphetamines?
No. A steroid is a different class of medication. Steroids are different, amphetamines are different, and opioids are different. Steroids are in a class of anti-inflammatory medications. Okay? They decrease inflammation, and in the process of decreasing inflammation, they can also help alleviate pain. They are used a lot in rheumatologic problems, rheumatoid arthritis, for example. But we have other drugs that we also use, much more effective and better modern drugs to treat the rheumatoid problems. But steroids still have a place. They are not narcotic. They are not amphetamine. They're just anti-inflammatory. We have anti-inflammatories that are non-steroidal. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs such as aspirin, ibuprofen. Those are non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. And they work very well for pain also. You know, the Motrins, the Aleve are the ones that are most commonly utilized for very effective pain management.
Any other questions?
Yes, I have a question.
Sure.
So I'm a dentist. I work right next door. I have a question. I mean, right now, I don't like to prescribe opioids for pain, just because of what's going on. I'm always cautious about that. They're telling us, the dentist, giving patients maybe 600 milligrams of Motrin and extra strength Tylenol at the same time, and that should do it for pain. Is there anything I should be looking for? Let's say I wanted to write a Percocet or something like that nature. What should I be looking for as a pain? I don't like to deal with pain basically. I just like to take the tooth out, send them on their way. But I'm in this new breed of dentists where we're afraid to write opioids now because we see what's going on. But let's say, I know it's a weird example, but let's say you need to do like a little surgery on the arm or something. What would you prescribe?
It's interesting because everyone's threshold of pain is different.
Yeah.
Okay? And again, opioids are drugs that have a place in the medical toolbox.
Sure.
But as I said, I'll give you myself as an example.
Sure, right.
I cracked a tooth maybe about
nice.
4 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, and I ended up having root canal, and I had to have, I guess it's called post and crown.
Yeah.
During the entire process, I only used ibuprofen to
Sure.
manage the pain. But I could see where the pain is severe enough
Right.
that someone may need a more potent product. As long as you use it judiciously,
Sure.
there's no real downside to it. You're obviously trained in its proper use.
Sure.
And I like the fact that you're a little skeptical and a little resistant to use it because that's showing that you're concerned about the safety of the patient. But again, you need to know the product that you're prescribing and the morphine milligram equivalent of the product. And you're primarily dealing with acute pain.
Sure.
Acute pain is very short-term management. You're not writing large quantities of an opioid, whereas in chronic pain, someone may be given many months of supply, and the risk is much higher. Okay. The other thing that you have to also realize, in addition to the patient who's at risk, there are other risk entities. So number one is the individual who's taking the drug. That individual is potentially at risk for opioid-induced respiratory depression. Those that live in the household are also at risk. For example, if there's little children in the house and they get a hold of that drug and accidentally ingest it, they can be potentially at risk. It can also be misused within the household. For example, you're a weekend warrior, you decide you're going to go out on a beautiful day like today and cut the trees and rake the leaves, and you spend like the next 10 hours outdoor, and then you come back in the house and now you're torn apart. And then you go to your wife or you go to your brother, your cousin, and say, "Can I think for pain?" Well, obviously we would hope that it's going to be a little bit of an ibuprofen or something, but people do take medications that are not prescribed for them. And so that's one form of diversion, they would call it. But the real concern is the illegal use. What we found in our heroin task force is we actually had representatives from the community. One was a real estate person, and found that during real estate open houses, people would go in and go right to the medicine cabinet to see if they could get a narcotic and take it. And that was their only purpose of going into the house during an open house. So yes, you know, the products can be putting others at risk. But again, I like your approach. You know, you're very cautious the way you're going to use it, and you're not really using it for long periods of time and in large quantities. But if you go onto the CDC has an app. You can get it on your cell phone.
Nice.
I have it on mine.
Okay.
And on that app, it basically shows you and it does all the calculations for you. There's the app right there as I open it up.
Oh, nice.
And it's very effective. And what it does is that you can put down the product that you're using and you can ask, it gives you opioid prescribing checklist, CDC guideline for prescribing in chronic pain. Opioids are not first-line therapy. These are things that are on the opioid app that you can get right off the CDC website. And then I mentioned about the Narcan. This is the app that the manufacturers of Narcan have. And on that app, it goes through all of its safety and administration. It has a little video on how to administer it. Yeah.
Handy stuff.
Use the technology. A great tool to have also.
I have a few more questions.
Okay, I'm here for you.
Is Tylenol with codeine considered an opioid?
Codeine is a narcotic, okay? It is not a potent product, okay? And it's very rare that someone who's taking Tylenol with codeine is going to have any sort of problem. Where you can also run into problems, and I'm not speaking about Tylenol or codeine right now, I'm just speaking about opioids, is with other drugs that individuals may be taking, okay? And let's talk about, for example, an individual that has a broken arm and is given a narcotic, okay? A legitimate use. But let's say that person is also taking a tranquilizer chronically, a benzodiazepine, Xanax, Valium, Ativan, one of those. Both of them are respiratory depressants. So now you can have a almost like a supplemental type effect. Let's say they drink alcohol. Alcohol is a respiratory depressant. So when you start adding all these things up, you can put the patient at risk. So that needs to be looked at. It's a concern. But again, Tylenol with codeine is not one of the products that we are really that concerned about.
Okay, I am not. In Philadelphia, at least at one particular library, they ran a whole series on how they had, what is the remedy again? Narcan?
Narcan.
Yeah. Have you suggested that maybe that be done in some of the larger libraries in this area, or do you consider, for instance, Chester County not to be a hotbed of opioid use?
First of all, understand there are no borders or boundaries, okay? Unfortunately, I can't bring up the slides to show you. However, I have what we call a heat map of the United States, and it shows opioid use in the year 2000 and shows opioid use today. And it just lights up across the country. There are very, very few areas that are not at risk. So as I said, there's no borders, there's no boundaries. Chester County, Delaware County, Montgomery County, we all have problems. What we do in our heroin task force is we educate, okay? The whole mission was prevention, education, awareness, and treatment. The earlier you get to the individual to educate, the better the results. We take our program to the schools. We work with partners. It's a collaborative effort, and the entire community is part of it. Chester County has got some great programs and some great people working on their end of things. We interact a lot, and as a matter of fact, the chairman of our, the executive director of our Delaware County Medical Society is also the executive director of the Chester County Medical Society. And his name is David McKeegan. He's a great guy. He works together with the people of Philadelphia and all the surrounding counties. So we work as a team.
But how much does a package of the Narcan cost?
Well, that's a good question. I like that one. Okay. Narcan nasal spray is covered by pretty much every insurance company out there. Okay? And the overwhelming majority of it has a minimal copay. It might be $10, it might be $20, and that's it. The product is also available without prescription. Okay? It's what's called standing orders. So that if you had a relative, a very close friend, family member, neighbor, whoever that you were concerned about, legitimately concerned about, and you wanted to have Narcan available in the event they needed it, all you have to do is go to the pharmacist and say, I would like to have a box of the nasal Narcan spray. As I mentioned, it comes 2 units per box. You do not need a written prescription. It is kept with the pharmacist. It's kept behind the counter. It's not over the counter, but it's readily available. In the worst case scenario where someone would have to actually put money out of pocket to purchase it, the retail price is about probably $125 for the 2 units. But as I said, it is very well covered on insurances and all types of insurance, whether it be medical assistance or private pay.
I was thinking more of if libraries wanted to post it, because from what I gathered from the article in the Inquirer, that people who are using these opioid problems in some cases would shoot up, whatever you want to call it.
They use the libraries.
They use them in libraries.
Mm-hmm.
And I just was wondering I was just wondering if we could suggest that it be available in all large libraries.
You know what, and I guess each jurisdiction is going to determine where they're going to put it and how it's going to be distributed. Plus, there's many different groups that are focused on educating and also providing Narcan. What we've done is everywhere that we have an AED, the defibrillator to treat cardiac arrest, we're putting Narcan there. We went to all the universities. We approached the universities. They have a lot of young students, and God forbid something happens there, you want to be able to immediately provide treatment. So, yes, I think it's important to saturate the community with the product. It's a life-saving product.
A question from maybe more of a psychological perspective. Hear or read about people who have addictive personalities, more prone to look for things such as this. And I also see that a lot of the abuse of these drugs occurs in, for instance, Appalachia, West Virginia, Kentucky, the very depressed areas, high unemployment, no prospects, doom and gloom kind of scenarios. Some of those to me don't seem to be derived from pain issues as much as other triggers that are caused that they're using, just as someone might pick up a bottle and drink. People are picking up pills or needles to escape from their reality. Do we see much of that type of abuse around here? And this is not Appalachia, but or is it more the extension of my pain medication is run out, I can't get it anymore, it's too expensive, so I'm going to go see my dealer?
Yeah, we see both. I would probably think we see more of the transition from analgesic use into potential addiction. However, it's an important point. There is a mental health component, and what we've done is in our Harlem task force, we have the Office of Behavioral Health put a representative at the table with us. So we see it, we realize that it's a concern, and yes, we look at every individual, and there's different paths to addiction, and we deal with them appropriately. Obviously, the best intervention is prevention, and that's the main focus. as I mentioned, we look at prevention, education, awareness, and treatment. And if we can prevent the individual from getting to the point where they're addicted, that we've really made the most impact on the problem. Great.
Any other questions?
Okay, well,
Thank you,
Thank you.
Dr. George, for
Thank you.
everything. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the great presentation and the great work that you and the group is doing to help this opioid epidemic. We really appreciate you coming here and appreciate everybody else in here and also the people that they are following us. Just for everybody to know, every month, the first Saturday of the month at 11 o'clock, we are going to have one of the referring doctors who is going to come and present something that our community is in need so much. Next month, we are going to have a Dr. Schwartz, who's coming and talking about diabetes and diabetes neuropathy, because that also relates to our patients. And the very next month in December, Dr. Ross Norian, who is next door, who has a dental clinic open till 12 midnight and during Saturdays and Sundays, which is a very unique dental clinic, which I've never heard of. He is going to talk about
Geriatric dentistry.
Geriatric dentistry. So hope to see everybody here. And also just an update. We are running a balance assessment test the entire month of October, and it's totally for free, just to prevent people from falling. Just like you were saying, preventative work is much more important, as much as important the work that we can do just in case if the person already fell into whether opioid or really fell. So just pass by anytime you would like, and we can give you the 10-minute assessment test, which is totally free, and you can do whatever you would like afterwards. You can, if there is no need for you to take therapy, that would be great. If in case, we can talk about it then. Thank you so much again, and
Thank you.
enjoy your weekend. Thank you.